are much younger than I am. And so for you, World War II is something that you studied in a history class. But for me, World War II was a defining event in my life. America was catapulted into the war when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor in Hawaii on December 7th, 1941. My father was in the Army Reserves, and so he was immediately called up to active duty. 4.5 months later, when I was born on a Wednesday, my father wasn't able to see his new daughter until the weekend because he was in training at Fort Benning. I was born at Emory Hospital, which is 5 miles from where I now live. After serving in Europe during the war, my father was hired to teach entomology at the University of Florida, and that's why I grew up in Gainesville, Florida. I was a member of student council at Gainesville High School. And in 1959, I attended a student council convention. At that convention, I met Burley Spivey. He is a gifted singer. And the first time I ever saw him, he was singing in a talent show. It was love at first sight. After studying at Stetson University for 4 years, we married and eventually moved back to Atlanta. I taught English and French to put him through Emory Law School. We eventually had 3 children and 4 grandchildren. And to my great joy, all of them still live in the metro Atlanta area. So normally I get to see them so often. However, during a pandemic, I am not seeing them except on the cell phone. When I was 30 years old, 2 of my college friends invited me to a neighborhood Bible class where I accepted Christ as my personal Savior. Since that time, studying and teaching the Bible have become among my greatest joys. I had struggled with stuttering from the time that I was in the 4th grade. I had speech therapy, which helped me, but then little by little, the stuttering came back. When I was 50 years old, I decided to have speech therapy again. And that therapist told me to join Toastmasters to work on my speech. I joined Dogwood, and 6 months after I became a member, I entered the Tall Tale contest. To my amazement, I won! Winning a Toastmasters contest showed me that I no longer needed to fear public speaking. Through the years, my husband and I have loved to travel, and we have visited all 50 states plus 90 foreign countries. A year ago on Halloween, we were on a cruise in the Indian Ocean, and my background is one of the Halloween decorations from that cruise ship. I'm Toastmaster.